Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all enjoyed your Christmas and New Year's with your families. In this video we are doing a special tarot reading for 2025, focusing on the themes of personal growth, transformation, and finding more peace and joy in the year ahead. Whether you're seeking clarity on your path or finding ways to embrace new opportunities, this reading will provide guidance and insight to help you navigate 2025 with confidence and balance. Let's dive in and see what the cards have to say for you. Before we begin today's reading, I like to shuffle my cards. Shuffling allows me to connect with the energy of the reading and ensures that the cards are aligned with your intentions. It's an important part of the process that allows for a more accurate and meaningful reading. If you'd rather skip this part, feel free to jump ahead to your timestamps. Okay, so for each pile they get a crystal, and for pile 1 it gets the blue celestite crystal. For pile 2 it gets this purple amethyst crystal. Third pile gets the clear quartz crystal. Pile 1, if you chose this deck, welcome to your reading. I'm just going to shuffle the cards without asking any specific questions, allowing the energy to flow naturally. Once I finish, we'll dive right into the reading. Pile 1, if you chose this deck, welcome to your reading. Before we begin, I want to shuffle the cards without asking any specific questions, allowing the energy to flow naturally. Once I finish, we will dive right into the reading and see what messages are waiting for you. When it comes to the Eight of Swords card, this is a card that deals with restrictions and feeling trapped. This could be with your career, your job, or even education and romance. This card often is a result of mental or self-imposed limitations. This card can show up in various areas of life, suggesting situations where someone feels unable to escape or move forward due to external or internal factors. So for some of you, if this is not with love or romance, and this is with your finances, I feel that some of you have a lot of financial obligations. The Eight of Swords could suggest someone feeling trapped in debt, owing money, and struggling to make ends meet, or feeling overwhelmed by these obligations. Some of you may feel that there's no way out, or that your current financial situation is impossible to improve. However, if this is not related to you, I feel that for others, some of you are going through job insecurity. Some of you could be in a job that doesn't pay enough to meet your needs, or maybe you're working in a field with limited growth opportunities, and this could lead to feelings of being helpless and frustrated. For others, I feel that some of you have lack of control. There's a sudden financial setback, a large bill that you have to pay that you maybe haven't paid off, which is what causes you to feel trapped or stuck. The individual or you might feel that you have no opportunities or ways to regain control. For your career, I feel that the Eight of Swords may point to someone feeling stuck in a position without room for growth. Perhaps you've been at the same job for many, many, many years, and sometimes people have betted on you whether or not you would leave the job this year or next year, and you want to move on and grow, but you feel that you need promotions to do this, or else there's no point. For others, I feel that many of you are afraid of career change. Yes, because with the Ten of Swords card, this card can point to painful endings, feeling betrayed, or reaching to a point of rock bottom. Some of you fear failure or being betrayed. If someone is contemplating a career change, many of you fear of repeating past mistakes or mistakes that left others feeling disappointed in you. If you've already experienced setbacks in your career, such as layoffs, a failed business, or a poor job match, the thought of transitioning to a new career can trigger feelings of defeat and uncertainty. I feel that for some of you, you are feeling the stress and burnout, which can represent people with the Ten of Swords feeling like you've reached a breaking point in your life. Maybe you're feeling drained, overworked, or disillusioned, and you may want to make a career change, but feel mentally and physically exhausted. Now, some of you may not be going through any financial or career situations. The Ten of Swords in romance can be the painful ending that you didn't expect. For others, you are hitting an emotional low, and this card often represents emotional pain and the harsh realization that something is over. In the context of romance, this card suggests that some of you fear repeating the same emotional pain, because when we have the Page of Pentacles card, you want to build something where you can trust your partner, where the pain wouldn't hurt as much. However, for those of you that are just starting a new connection, this card represents a new chapter in love, especially one where there is a sense of renewal or a fresh perspective on relationships. I feel that in this connection, you will feel grounded. I feel that you will take things slow, as this can be a time of getting to know someone on a deeper, more genuine level. For others, I feel that this is a learning lesson. This can indicate that some of you are approaching romance with a new, more grounded attitude. I feel that for others, the Page of Pentacles in love isn't about whirlwind romance or overly idealistic fantasies. Rather, it's about real grounded love. There may be a focus on some practical side of the romance, such as sharing responsibilities, planning for the future, and ensuring that both people are on the same page about their goals. This energy is about establishing a relationship that is not just emotionally fulfilling, but also stable. Okay, so these questions I'm going to ask has to do with the situations you guys are going through. What long-term goals should you focus on with patience in 2025? Are you being consistent enough in your efforts? And how can you stay grounded and disciplined in your current path? I feel that with the Knight of Pentacles, this card advises you to focus on your goals in 2025 that require steady, long-term efforts. These might include career advancement, building financial stability, or personal development. Stay committed to things that offer tangible growth over time, such as learning new skills, building a career foundation, or strengthening relationships. Focus on the things that aligns with your personal values and that requires consistent action. I feel that with the Knight of Pentacles, you guys are being very consistent and working on something. However, this card may ask you to assess if you're giving enough attention to details and staying disciplined. It is important to keep up the momentum and not be swayed by distractions. I feel that by not being swayed, you guys are able to stay grounded and disciplined. And you do this by focusing on your routine for some of you. For others, I feel that you work on your ethic and your goals. And this card reminds you that success comes from small, everyday efforts. So don't overlook the value of consistency. What burdens can you guys release moving forward? Well, with the Ten of Wands being reversed, this card encourages you to let go of any responsibilities or tasks that may become overwhelming. For some of you, this might mean delegating work at your job or asking for help with household chores. If you're taking on too much emotional labor in a connection, it may be time to share the load or set healthier boundaries. If you've been feeling overwhelmed with multiple commitments, the Ten of Wands reversed suggests that it's time to ask for help and that it is okay to ask. At work, this might mean handing off some responsibility to a colleague or speaking up for help with a project. In your personal life, for some of you, it's time to lean on some friends and family for help. The Four of Swords suggests that many of you have been pushing yourself too hard and it's time for a rest. For some of you, this may mean stepping away from a stressful situation and taking time away from a demanding social life. For others, you may feel mentally drained, So it is important to take time off from any activity that feels emotionally exhausting. The Four of Swords also suggests that you need to take a rest because you have been neglecting your well-being in favor of achieving goals or meeting expectations. Pile number 1, I enjoy doing your reading and we'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. If you chose this deck and pile, then this message is for you. To start, I am going to shuffle the cards and see what insights and guidance they have for you today. The Queen of Pentacles represents a figure who is grounded, resourceful, and focused on creating a secure and comfortable environment. For many of you, this card suggests that you are currently in a position where you're either being asked to nurture and care for others or to take care of your own physical and materialistic needs. If you are managing your home, career, or family, this card shows you that you have the skills to juggle many responsibilities while maintaining balance. For others, this could be with abundance and security. Many of you are financially stable, and for some, materialistic abundance is near because of this. This card can also indicate the need to ground yourself. It is a reminder to spend time in nature, to connect with your body, your chakras, and spirit. This reminds you to also take practical steps to create peace and comfort in your life. The King of Cups adds an emotional and intuitive layer to the reading. This card represents emotional mastery, compassion, and balance. This card is the embodiment of wisdom, emotional control, and empathy, while the Queen of Pentacles focuses on practical matters and stability. The King of Cups brings in the emotional and spiritual realm. I feel that with the King of Cups, the biggest challenge that some of you will face is maintaining emotional balance in situations that demand emotional intelligence. This could be having an argument with your boss, your coworkers, and even friends for some of you. However, your emotions are in control with your mind. I feel like many of you need to learn to detach when necessary. Do not rely on a single person to make you happy, because you have to find happiness on your own. For some of you, I feel that somebody will come into your life and teach you valuable lessons. This could be a therapist, a mentor, or somebody that you just look up to will offer support. They will give you ways in which you can be more vulnerable without being exposed or emotionally drained. Moving on, the Five of Cups is a card that deals with loss, disappointment, and emotional turmoil. While you may have somebody in your life guiding you, you will also lose people who are very valuable to you. But I don't want you guys to feel sad because this card is also about healing, recovery, and moving forward with your life. You're not going to act violently. You're not going to stoop to this person's level. You are going to focus on maintaining composure. You're going to experience new opportunities in your life once you lose this person who is secretly hoping for your downfall. The Five of Cups card shows loss and disappointment. However, pile number 2, some of you will face times where you feel sad or regretful over what was lost. Some of you may find it hard to move on from past events or missed chances. Still, the card shows that not all is lost, and there are still chances ahead. It just depends on what you guys are ready for, because as you can see in the visual, you can see that 2 cups are still standing. And I feel that no matter which cup you pick up, you'll be forging more paths to success. Some of you, this card points to show you what you still have. There is hope and new paths ahead. And one of these paths that you can unlock is by letting go of past pain. You will find new opportunities. This can be like using a brush on hair. When you move through the knots, things will become clearer and easier to move forward with. Okay, so let's see what this is all about. My first question is, how can you stop looking at what's gone? And how can you see what's still good in your life? Now, with the Three of Wands, I feel that many of you need to focus on embracing new possibilities and recognize that there are always fresh opportunities around the corner. You may not see it yet and clearly, but by staying open to the future and taking small steps forward, you will start to see what still holds value in your life. This card suggests that patience and a willingness to explore will lead you to new and rewarding experiences. It is all about trusting the process and knowing that something better is on its way to you. Pile number 2, I feel that by stepping into new opportunities or personal projects, you will look beyond your current limitations and embrace these challenges. For example, if some of you have been hesitant about pursuing a new job or starting a personal venture, this is a time where you should take action. By stepping forward and exploring these new horizons, you guys will know subtle improvement by heart. I feel that you will know this in your external achievements and in your confidence and ability to adapt to change. I feel that when it comes to the Strength card, pile 2 needs to tap into their inner resilience, and for others, patience and gentleness. It's not about using force or power, but about handling challenges with calmness and emotional control. Now, some of you, in your friendships and home life, the Strength card asks you to approach situations with understanding, compassion, especially when conflict or difficulty arises. If there's tension in personal connections, this card suggests that you need empathy. Oftentimes, when the Strength card is paired with the Ace of Wands, the energy of the Strength card in friendships are very dynamic. The Ace of Wands brings a lot of fresh energy, creativity, and new beginnings, suggesting that some of you will approach friendships and relationships with empathy and calm communications. And this will spark new opportunities for growth and renewal. In friendship or family settings, this combination encourages many of you to take the initiative to bring positive change. Some of you can do this by focusing on open communication and emotional support, as I've mentioned. With the energy of the Ace of Wands, this can bring fresh ideas, encouraging honest yet kind conversations. For example, if there's any tension or misunderstandings in a friendship, you could initiate a calm and heartfelt conversation for pile number 2. Pile 2, thank you for your time, and I hope that you all enjoyed this reading. Till next time, bye everyone. Pile number 3, the Knight of Swords card is a dynamic and action-oriented card that embodies qualities such as ambition, determination, and mental sharpness. In 2025, I feel that many of you will take swift movements, boldness, and have a lot of intellectual energy. I feel that you guys are making pretty quick decisions, often with a sense of urgency. The Knight is fearless, and this card is almost like charging ahead in the visuals, meaning that many of you do not back down. You do not sit around and wait for the next opportunity. Whatever opportunity comes at you in 2025, you guys will be tackling head on. So for some context with the Knight of Swords, I feel that this card appears in the challenge position, and it could be warning some of you about being overly reactive or rushing decisions without due diligence. It may be a call to slow down and reconsider your approach. When the Knight is in strength position, it shows your decisiveness, clarity of thought, and ability to take swift action. For others, I feel that if you previously rushed into certain things and situations, you may be feeling a lot of regret. With the Three of Swords, this card is often considered one of the more challenging cards in tarot, as it typically represents heartbreak, emotional pain, and situations involving sorrow or separation. I feel that many of you will go through a situation where feelings of loss, sorrow, or disappointment have recently occurred or are ongoing. This card reflects situations of emotional turmoil, such as the end of a connection. Wow, I heard this in pile number 2, I believe, as well. I feel that some of you are going to be healing, and there may be the end of emotional pain from these difficult, heartbreaking moments. There may be, for some of you, a recognition that the worst is over, and now it's time to work on recovery and emotional release. It can also indicate suppressed pain that has not been dealt with for others that need to be addressed. For pile number 3, the advice I have for you is to confront the pain. Processing pain is the first step towards healing. Seek support, because talking about the pain can help you gain perspective. Self-compassion as well, because you need to give yourself the space to grieve. But remember that recovery is a journey. Wow, you guys, when we see the Queen of Wands, we know it's about staying strong. This card also represents confidence, resilience, and it reminds you of your inner strength. This card encourages you guys to rise above the pain, reclaim your sense of self, and channel your energy into creativity and personal empowerment. This combination suggests that despite the heartache, you have the ability to heal, transform, and move forward with renewed confidence. I feel that for many of you, you can do this by reconnecting with your self-worth and creative energy. It also invites you to use that emotional rawness as fuel for your personal growth and empowerment. The combination of the Three of Swords and the Queen of Wands brings an invitation to reclaim your power and use your inner fire and spark to work through these challenges. Now, to ask specifically, I want to know how you can regain your confidence after emotional pain. What can you do to heal and move forward? And what areas of your life is holding you back from discovering your true self? For some of you, the death card is something positive. It's not about literal death. It can suggest that certain habits, relationships, or ways of thinking need to be released to make room for positive transformation. Holding on to the past or outdated patterns is blocking new possibilities. It may be time to let go of what no longer serves your personal growth and happiness. This card is also a card where you can change your mindset for others. It is a transition in your career or even relationships, or a shift in how you view the world. This is a time where the old is giving way to the new. You guys are evolving. You guys are entering a new phase of your life, because letting go of fear or attachment to the past allows you to surrender to the natural flow of life and accepting that things and endings are necessary for growth and can help you move through transitions with more ease. Trust that the change is leading you towards something better. And that is true with the Three of Pentacles, because this card is all about celebrations with your friends, with your families. I feel that some of you, if it's not celebration with yourself, you will be celebrating a friend's wedding or a graduation or the birth of their children. With these two cards in mind, some of you will be letting go of connections that didn't work out in the past, but you will rekindle old connections that were actually positive ones, is what I'm seeing. And you guys will come together, and whatever it is that caused this drift in friendship will be returning in 2025. And many of you will take whatever you learned from this connection with the Three of Swords. That's funny because it's the Three of Pentacles. You guys will be using what you know to keep the friendship at bay. If some of you have been isolating yourself and feeling unfulfilled or disconnected, you might find yourself disengaged from opportunities. And the Death card and the Three of Pentacles signifies this transformation is worth it. It's encouraging you to move forward, to continue that growth. And the Three of Pentacles invites you to engage with others and work together. You do not have to do this alone, because there are people with similar stories that have flourished, that have gained a new perspective of life when they stopped isolating themselves. Because when you are emotionally disconnected, you have trouble forming connections, even with yourself, and you fail to see what is actually available to you. And you will start to open yourself up to working with others to create something meaningful in 2025. 25. Pile number 3, I enjoy doing your reading. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Don't forget to drop your questions or video ideas in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notifications for more tarot content. Bye everyone. I'll see you guys next time.